Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Well, Franco Baresi still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Rashford, and it's Rashford. Deco delivers. And it's slung out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Deco. Now it's Yaya Toure. No joy this time. Yaya Toure is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's running through. Great vision.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution and get others into the match.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Baresi gets over and intercepts.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 14. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 4.
He's got two. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Ferdinand is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Now here's an interesting matchup. Can he latch on to this? That should get the job done. Now it's Rashford. He's in a great position here. The ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. Shot, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gabriel clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vicious ball here. How about that? And that is quite wonderful. About as smooth as it gets. And Cruzeiro take the lead. That is simply terrific. Finished with beautiful justice.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took it out of the equation. Elementary.
Cruzeiro have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight.
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi. Cruzeiro making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be...
Chance for a shot! Mbappe. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe.
Cruzeiro can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Great ball and he's in. Great chance! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Cruzeiro are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible smell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Dundee United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And Bommel. It's a good foot in there. Cruzeiro have scored two quick goals here.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Can he get on the end of this? Look at the... And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible...
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, atenção! O fumo sueco...